Hello, I'm at the Wonmi Restaurant here in Taipei. It's a restaurant that specializes in pork dishes. So I'm going to bring you to meet the founder of this restaurant and the whole concept of farm to table. All right, we're going to start and walk into the restaurant. First of all, he's got certain ideas about this restaurant here. Do you see that this is a pig, a black pig right here? You know, and it's sticking through the glass wall right here, but I think I need to talk about this pig here a little bit so you know that this is a pork restaurant. And then look at the two handles here. This is the hind leg. I believe this is a hind leg, yeah. And this is the front leg. So it's pork knuckles. Great creative idea. Let's start walking in. All right, let's meet Kevin. Kevin Wu. Hi, Kevin.
Hi, Shirley. Hi, nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you. It's so great to see you.
Great.
Right, so you are the COO. That would be the Chief Operations Officer.
Yes.
Of well, actually, it's Nice Garden Company Limited, right?
That's correct. That's
right, but you started this restaurant called Wonmi Restaurant, which
Yes.
in Taiwanese means like the original flavor.
Original flavor.
Right. Okay. Well, this restaurant is very different from average kind of restaurants.
Yes.
So why don't we start from introducing just exactly what is behind all the designs
Sure.
that you have at this place. Okay. So right here
Yep.
we have this map of Taiwan, a very flowery,
Yes.
very. Oh, it's got some fish and everything in there.
Yes, everything. All the Taiwanese local
Right.
producers that we can offer. Yeah.
And then there are certain things that are pointing out the different sections and different counties, okay, of the island.
Yep.
So can you tell us the idea of having this map right here?
Yep. Well, to explain, Nice Garden is actually a animal nutrition company. So you're like, oh, okay, a nutritionist for animal, what's it do with restaurant? It's because the animal that we raise will eventually turn to food. And we like to raise awareness on telling people how the differences that local producers are. So we decided to open a restaurant to showcase us and our farmers' products. And here you can see this map is, you know, to this obviously a lot of famous products from the region. For example, Changhua is not many people know that we produce wine, but actually Taiwan we do produce wines. And our pig farm is from Yunlin, and you can see the pork is from Yunlin County, and so on and so forth. So there was a collaboration with another group that we have hosted an event to show a lot of foreign friends who came to Taiwan and want to know what's Taiwan best to offer. Then we made this map, and we did this event. We're using strictly Taiwanese producers, and exactly all the product used are shown here on the map. And some of the product we continue to use.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was the whole idea behind this map.
As we move along this restaurant, which really is more than just a restaurant to me, right?
Yeah. When we first began, we wanted to showcase the differences. I think transparency is number one priority. To show people what we try to do, I think we have to open up our process. So you can see from the window design, you can see this whole aisle is all transparent.
Yeah.
Transparent.
So we're talking about this huge chopping board right here.
Yes.
It's really a whole tree trunk.
Yes, right. That's right.
Yeah. So okay. So what was this whole thing, the setup? You know. So
Yep.
you were actually chopping
That's
like
right. The pork right here. I think the idea beginning was to integrate the newer approach, the newer design, and in terms of safety, obviously you can see the closed environment, and also with the temperature control using the air conditioner, because meat is really sensitive to heat. So we want to keep it at a certain degree to maintain freshness. But at the same time, we want to give that local touch to it. So back in the days in Taiwan, in particular, we sell meat on the street market, vendors in the wet market that usually they're known for it, and they use wood as a chopping board. So instead of using some kind of plastic material or iron or steel-based product, we use this traditional wood that's locally found in Taiwan. But at the same time, we try to keep them warm, but with the optimal temperature. And then we still offer the freshest product as possible.
Wow.
So here you can see combining the old and the new. Yeah.
So you're saying that when people order their dishes, you do the chopping after they made the order.
Yeah, that was halfly true. Back in the days when 5 years ago when we first started, we actually had to process the entire animal here. But now that we have a next land factory in Yunling, that's basically a enlarged version of this restaurant that we can deliver fresh product now. So we don't have to spend so much time in here. But out here, if we can still see that down we go, you see there's also the display there. When people decided to buy the pork back, we will process here into the slice form or grinded form for you, so you can still see it as we prepare it.
Right.
So. Wonmi means traditional flavor, or meaning that original flavor.
Right, that sign.
Yeah, but this 良食究好 in Chinese is, you can see the 好 on the right-hand side corner. Inside the 女, you can see little Taiwan in there.
Yes, I do see it now.
Because obviously being a local producer, I want to showcase to the world that how great our Taiwanese product is. So with keeping that in mind, we put Taiwan in our logo as well. So that's where the little fun part is in the logo.
It could have been bigger. Well, there's a little cute section right here. It's just a display.
This is actually the fun part. This is where the mistakes come in. When we, I think opening something that what we call, you have to pay the tuition in a way. This is one of the example. Here with the cutting process, cutting room is fine, but here we want to do dry aging.
Oh.
But like the beef, you're known for dry aging beef, but actually any kind of protein can be dry aged. So pork is obviously, we can do that as well. But with the lack of experience, we designed the room a little bit wrong. So now we can serve as a display room. Before, because the temperature and the temperature control isn't optimal here for such process. But it's cautionary tale for the next time.
All right. There's always next time.
There's always next time.
Yes.
But to tell people that, we really do from the very beginning, from zero to from nothing, and this is a clear example where we can make mistakes, but I think you learn from it. The next time we do it better.
Yes, I'm sure.
And here's the process in which we still use. So we produce our own meatballs, sausages, any meat. If you see the first room is more on the cutting, here is processing. So we will turn the meat into another form of product like sausage or meatballs, and we do it right here.
Yeah. Nice and fresh. Okay.
Nice and fresh. And then the most important thing is you see is the air conditioning in every room. Is that we want to make sure the temperatures in the optimal condition where you have the lowest bacterial count as possible.
Right. Okay.
So it's a little bit upgrade of the current wet market.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's that thing?
Smoker.
A smoker.
Yeah,
okay,
we
so
can.
That's where you cook the sausages.
You can smoke the sausage and ham and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
So add a flavor. No, we don't grill. It's a smokehouse.
Smokehouse.
Yeah, it's a smokehouse.
Oh,
yeah.
It's my first time seeing it.
Yeah, it's
and
smokehouse.
I do love smoked food.
Yes, well, smoked food adds that extra flavor.
Yes.
And then we can use some of the Taiwanese local wood like longyan.
Yes.
The wood gives you that special flavor as well.
Right.
Yep.
Okay, you have this countertop right here. Do you actually do like cuisine kind of a little show?
This place is more for event based. We have another kitchen down in the back, but this place we usually do teaching. Like hosting, yes, we do. We do events, collaboration with chefs, and during weekends or weekdays, depends. And we have families that come and try dishes and learn from each other. And I also bring farmers, which I'll show down the aisle. That pork we produce ourselves, obviously, but we have to work with other local producers, like the vegetables, honey even. I bring them here, the producer, meet the consumers, have dialogues there as well. So this place is set up a little bit different from the rest of the restaurant you see. It's very spacious, it's a little bit open style, and that's what's for. Yeah.
Okay. And you're the instructor? You're like the cook, the chef that teaches? No?
I'm on the side actually. I'm helping the dishes, but I don't cook as well, but I I do know people that does as well. So
Oh, so then you invite them to...
I invite them. I invite the farmers too. I invite chefs, and then offer them a chance to meet the consumers.
Okay. Well, I suppose that your mom also teaches you.
Oh, my mom she does have her own share of fans. Okay. When it comes to homely cooking. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, now we see this, I think this side's the freezer, right? And this side's the fridge.
Yeah, the fridge.
Yeah, so you actually can let customers buy your food after they had the meal here or something like that?
That's correct. Right. So again, we wanted to think outside the box. I want to show people how we process our food. At the same time, the food that you eat, that you order in the restaurant, you can see where the ingredient comes from or what's like. So here you can see the display in the frozen and the chill sector. I mean, obviously we use more than this, but these are the major ingredients that we use. So for customer who want to order or stir-fry vegetables or the pork product or even the mushrooms and eggs are all here. These are the exact same product we use. At the same time, if you like it, you can buy it back and bring it back to your family and friends. So that was the whole concept, having a display like this. So it wants to showcase, to prove our product. It's what you eat, is what you see. At the same time, you can bring it back.
Great. So it's safe eating.
Safe eating.
Right.
Safe
okay.
Eating, yeah.
And last thing that I find very, very interesting and very helpful and very educational is this wall right here of the different parts of pork. Well, you learn so much from this, you know?
This is actually very interesting because people see this mostly for beef. I think because I think in steakhouse and you want the ribeye, you want the New York strip, and people kind of understand where the parts are on the animal. But for pigs, so commonly eaten in our daily lives, especially in Taiwan. Pork is the largest consumed animal protein in Taiwan, but you know so little about the parts. You might know the name, but you don't know where it is. So that was the whole idea, was me drawing this pork map, so that for mothers, anyone really, to understand where the parts comes from. And then with a number, you can see the name in Chinese, and if they want to buy it, then certainly can buy it back.
Did you do this?
No, I did not.
No?
But I did find several versions of the similar picture from the readings and the internet and provided to my colleague who did this picture. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, so it's my job to understand this. Somebody can do a better job of drawing, so they'll let them do it.
Sure. Well, we're going to sit down next and talk to you about your life.
Sure.
Let's do that, okay?
Yeah, sure.
All right, great.